Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel over here at Broke Boy Media, and today we're going to be reviewing Hobbs and Shaw, presented by the Fast and Furious. And my name is Christian, and I'm with Devin as always. And before we get started, just wanted to let you guys know that you can listen to us on iTunes at Broke Boy Media, Spotify, Broke Boy Media, and Podbean as well, if that's the kind of thing that you fancy. But yeah, so today, like I said, we're going to be reviewing Hobbs and Shaw. How you doing today, buddy?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm sad that it's Sunday. Really sad.
I'm sad that it's August.
Why are you sad that it's August?
Summer is just gone.
Oh, dude, it's far from gone here, to be completely honest with you. Like, it's really it's in full swing. It's in full swing, pretty much. I just went to go see The Farewell, and it was a good movie. I think it's one of my favorite movies.
You're still sticking by #1 of the year?
So far. I mean, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was amazing too, and obviously Avengers. But I try not to lump superhero movies into it because everyone tends to like those anyway. And generally, superhero movies are really good if they're Marvel. Well, I mean, minus Shazam was really good. I liked Wonder Woman. Yeah, I mean, superhero movies can be hit or miss, but I don't know. I guess I was talking non-superhero wise in general. So that's really interesting. But yeah, it hit me in the feels, man. It was nice. It was really nice stuff. Anything fun happened for you this weekend? Or no?
No, nothing crazy. Saw Hobbs and Shaw. Started watching The Boys on Amazon.
Yes, The Boys. So before we get started with the review, we'll just do a little bit of chatter for a bit. But so like I kept seeing that trailer like in every single movie theater that I went to. It was like part of like the previews before the previews, because sometimes
I barely ever get there that early.
Well, like I suck at like time management because I think it's going to take me longer than when it normally does, but it's just whatever, I guess. But yeah, it's really interesting, and I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, I'm only on episode 2, but like the first episode, I was like hooked. I was like,
yeah,
what? I was not expecting this to be a good show whatsoever, and the ratings are pretty good so far. It's very, superhero. It's kind of honestly like if superheroes were like alive for real during our time, this is probably what would happen.
It would be crazy. Like the government's like leasing them out to different cities to like
it's
protect the people. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I like how they have their own little spin on everything. With they have like their own version of Aquaman.
Yeah, it's literally like the Justice League. Like
pretty much. Yeah, A-Train's Flash.
Homelander.
Homeland. Oh my god, fucking Homelander. Like, and he's Johnny Boy Scout. He is literally Superman, pretty much. But yeah, it's been interesting, man. I'm really looking forward to finishing up and possibly doing a review about it. But yeah, any other newsworthy things you wanted to note before we dive into our review, or are you anything that caught your eye this past week?
I can't really think of anything. We enjoyed some Shark Week programming earlier.
Did you stream again?
No. I'm pretty sure I got at least 10 hours.
I think I did too. I was like, there's no like way to count or track, because I was like, okay, does it have to be the show Shark Week that you have to stream? But for everyone listening out there, so there's this Twitter account called Fat Kid Deals. I'm not sure if you're aware with it or not, but they got some pretty good stuff on there for sure. And they were talking about how if you stream Shark Week content through your Amazon device for 10 hours, you get a $25 gift card through Amazon.
We were like, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
just
take
have that
free
on
money.
The background.
I'll rack up my electricity bill for a while. It's fine,
It won't be $25 worth.
No, not at all. But like the really sucky thing is that like everything on Amazon, like nothing just costs like $20. It's like you have to put it towards something else.
Yeah, you gotta use that for a bigger purchase.
Yeah, it's like it's so hard to find something that's just like boom, $20 or $25. You're always gonna have little bit of change left over But yeah, I'm hoping. When is this? When is this supposed to end?
I'm guessing like today. It's been a week.
Oh, it's been a week. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Or tomorrow, I would assume. I don't know, but hopefully we'll get like an email or something about it. Yeah, I'm trying to think anything on my end that really caught my eye this week. News wise or game wise. For the Outer Worlds, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Inside Gaming. I think you are with Alana Pierce. She moved over to them Funhouse. It's like a part of their. Yeah, she's great. She is one of the very few journalists who people like. But they did like a 20-minute video about Outer Worlds, the game that Obsidian's making. That's pretty much their version of Fallout in general. So that looks really interesting. I'm actually looking into that. I'm like, okay, so we got Borderlands pre-ordered. We're all set, ready to go. When does Master Chief Collection come out?
No one knows.
That's all I want to know. It's like, I mean, like Gears, yeah, I guess, but I'm more excited for the Outer Worlds and Master Chief Collection in general. And hoping to hear some more stuff about The Last of Us Part 2 during PlayStation Experience this year. Hopefully they have something. They announced that game back in 2016, man. I'm like, hurry up. Like, I just want to play it already. I made a trailer. I was so bored yesterday. I was like, I got a MacBook. I'm messing around with the software. I've been learning a lot. And I'm like, let's make a little trailer and see what happens. I stayed up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. So
wow.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun.
That's when I was up watching The Boys too.
Oh, really? What episode are you on?
I only got through 2 episodes. I started late.
Okay, yeah. Night. So I'm like, I should probably start watching this before everyone else starts watching. Like, oh my god, it's so good. It's like, yeah, I've been a fan since day one.
Gotta be that hipster,
right? Exactly. It's crazy stuff, man. But yeah, I think that's about it on my end. In general, I don't really think I have any other news. Didn't you tweet me something about Namor? For Black Panther 2, a possibility for someone playing.
Yeah, I think some people are thinking that Henry Golding could be a good casting for him. He was in Crazy Rich Asians as the main love interest.
Oh yeah, that was such a good movie. These Asian movies, man.
I think it could be a good fit. He seems like he's nice and broad and somewhat charming. Yeah. I know. I don't know too much about Namor. Like everyone just says, oh, he's the Marvel Aquaman, but he's got more of an anti-hero type vibe going from what I've heard. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, nothing else really on my. Oh yeah, Lights Camera Barstool is finally starting to make videos. I know you were looking for that ever since you discovered him.
I was like, okay, but like, because like Nerd Soup came out with another podcast today, even though their podcast, still Image, because I mean it's mainly for podcasts, but they also make their own movie. They have their own TV movie reviews. They normally just talk about that kind of stuff overall, but a new one just came out today, so I gotta watch that. I haven't been catching up on the Weekly Planet at all. I'm like maybe 2 episodes behind. I'm like 4 episodes behind Lights Camera Bars. It's so much, man.
Two a week is a lot.
It really is
a lot, but it's a lot.
And I'm like, trying to like make friends on our Twitter page and check out their stuff too. So it's tiring. And then going to work and you're like, oh yeah, I have a day job, don't I?
But that's the best part to do, to listen to podcasts though.
Yeah, which is true, but I can't do that during my job since I'm a federal employee. They're very strict about that kind of stuff. Yeah, and my other job, the one I had before, I was sure they didn't really care. So
yeah, everybody's got earbuds on in my place of work.
So nice.
See, it's so important.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's all I did at my other job when, between answering phones and emails, they didn't really care what we did as long as we were doing our job. But federal government is different.
They don't want you giving away government secrets.
Well, we can't even have our emails on our phones.
Like Area 51.
Yeah,
Area 51 information.
Yeah, everyone. I know. Let's see. I know what's inside Area 51. Just to let you guys, they teach you that during orientation. No matter if you're a teacher, if you're, you know, working for the judicial, executive, or legislative branch. It's all there. It's federal.
You can tell me. You can tell me after the recording.
Oh, for sure.
Get all the secrets out.
Yeah. It's like, man, I really hope they. It's like, man, that alien civilization. That's crazy. But yeah, let's just get into the review really quick. Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw, and this was directed by David Leitch. Leitch, I think so. Writer by Chris Morgan, and there's 2 other credits. I can't really see that right now. But the stars: Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Jason Statham, Idris Elba, and Vanessa Kirby. And we have 2 little surprise cameos in this.
Oh, they're so good.
Kevin Love?
No, not Kevin Love.
I'm not Kevin Love.
I wish he was in it, but no.
Wow.
The other Kevin.
Kevin Hart's. I'm blanking.
Heart and Love.
Heart and Love.
Very close to each other.
Kevin Love's in this movie, y'all. You know, it's fire. It's fire. No, but yeah, so we have Kevin Hart, and then we have Mr. Deadpool / Pikachu himself, Ryan Reynolds.
Steals the show.
Literally out of nowhere.
And it makes sense because David Leitch also directed Deadpool 2. So
right. And before we get into this, full spoilers ahead, we're just going to be talking about the movie in general.
You're going to have to put spoiler in the title now because we just spoiled the 2.
Yeah.
The 2 big cameos.
Yeah, pretty much. And we're going to try to have these shortened, but I mean, it is what it is in general. We got the webcams, things are looking good. It's all good. But yeah, so personally, I can't really say I'm the biggest Fast and Furious like fan in general, but I gotta say, I mean, it was fun to watch. I liked it a lot better than what I thought, you know, than I thought I was going to. And so this obviously connects into the Fast and Furious universe. It has been such a long time since I've seen any of the Fast. I think the last one that I saw, even before like Fast 7 or Fast 8, whatever it was Tokyo Drift, and that was like a rewatch on television.
That's a while ago.
I think Bow Wow was in that one too. I think he was. Yeah, he was in Tokyo Drift. Yeah,
I think so.
But yeah, see, I'm not sure. Like, are you like early big Fast and Furious guy, or are you just kind of just in there for like the car racing action? I mean, the cars are amazing, you know.
Yeah, I've seen all the movies. I don't really rewatch them ever, but I've definitely seen all of them, and I definitely consider myself a fan. They're always enjoyable, just dumb, stupid, fun action.
Yeah, that is true. So what'd you say?
And they've definitely gone off the rails over the past few. Just like
they really
the Rock in there, just see what happens.
Would you say that this is more action packed than John Wick?
Action packed? No,
I
don't think so. It's got more humor though. At least this one does.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This one was actually really, really funny. I cracked a few jokes myself. I did not have really big expectations for this movie, but I liked everyone. You know, the chemistry between The Rock, Vanessa Kirby, and Deckard Shaw. AKA.
That's such a cool name. They all have cool names. Luke Hobbs, Deckard Shaw,
and then I forgot Vanessa's character's name, but she did really great. And
her name's Hattie Shaw.
Hattie Shaw. Okay. So
and Idris's name was Brixton. Another cool name.
That's right.
Brixton.
He's like, I take a chore. Your sister sells something for me. He's like, look at me. I'm Black Superman.
Apparently, they had to change that line because it used to be Black James Bond.
Oh, did they really?
But he didn't want to say that.
People were speculating, man. It's yeah. Oh, hold on. What is he talking about? It's like, oh my God, it's confirmed. He's going to be Black James Bond. It's fine. But yeah, so what were your initial thoughts about just watching, like, before seeing the movie, you know, I think they had like 3 or 4 trailers which showed like half the movie, I feel like. But Did that affect your viewing experience at all, or?
I was hyped as soon as I saw the first trailer. I just thought it looked so fun and just
yeah,
entertaining.
I agree.
It definitely lived up to it for me. I loved it.
Yeah, when I first, I was like, okay, like it looks cool, and I was like, okay, I was lost in the story because, I mean, has Idris Elba played in another Fast and Furious movie before? No. Okay, so that was just something that they were mentioning in general about the past.
Him and Shaw just had a past.
Okay, I was so lost because I was like, what's going on? I'm like, do I need to watch? Like, was this something happen in Fast 7 or 8? I can't even remember. But I do know Fat Kid Deals has, you can get like all like, what, 7 or 8 Fast and Furious movies for, I think it was like $25. I think you linked
pretty good.
And I was like, I'm just not much of a, I mean, I'm not much of a car guy in general. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'll appreciate a good car if I see it driving down the road, driving down the lane and whatnot. But I'm just not a big car guy. And I feel like once you've seen one Fast and Furious, you've pretty much seen them all, essentially. But they do get pretty crazy with a lot of dumb action and stuff. I mean,
they've actually been pretty good at evolving with the times, just kind of like getting crazier and just not sticking to the same formula.
It's kind of like how Saints Row was, because I remember when Saints Row 1 came out, everyone was like, oh, it's the Grand Theft Auto killer. And it was like if that was GTA finally had Rockstar, they finally had like a rival. And then I think once the second Saints Row came out, it just went like fucking left field, like weird as shit.
Yeah,
I was like, you play as like the president and all this other stuff.
They're just going for straight up fun. You just want to have fun with a movie. You go see this.
That is very true. It's
all fun.
Yeah, it definitely is one of those action-packed, kind of just turn your brain off a little bit for a while and just enjoy what's on screen. The sequences that they were showing were really awesome too, and the jokes were the best. I really appreciated the Game of Thrones jokes as well. So that was
I think all the parts on the island were just so cool.
Yeah, it really was pretty cool. It's just the only thing is I felt like, since they pretty much showed half the movie through the trailers, I was like waiting for certain parts to happen. I mean, I was invested, but after a while I kind of just like, I was paying attention, but like not really. But kind of.
I think they kind of supplemented showing a lot in the trailer by putting in the random cameos that just shocked everybody.
That is true. I definitely, I think that definitely helps a lot.
Ryan Reynolds just walks into the diner. He's like, "Hey, I'm Locke." And he just starts making fun of.
He's like, "We're best friends." He's like,
starts making fun of. He calls him Lucas Rebecca Hobbs. It's like, oh my god. He's like, hey,
he's like, that's not my middle name. He's trying to act like they've been friends forever.
He has the same tattoo as him on his chest.
That was perfect.
And then Kevin Hart literally like turns around from the seat in front of them out of nowhere. I'm like, what?
Didn't he? He's such a short guy.
His name's Dinkley.
Dinkley. That's right. Towards the third act, when he was like, "Hey man," he's like, he's like, "I got you." He's like, "You got my cell, you got my email, you got my address." He's like, "Let me give you my mom's number too, though, just in case, because if you need to contact him." He was like,
I'm in my lair right now.
He was in the lair. He's on the fucking toilet. Oh man, that was great. I think those were probably my famous parts, but I really did enjoy the chemistry that I would just say with Deckard Shaw and Hobbs, and Vanessa Kirby's character as well, especially Hobbs and Shaw. Overall, I think their chemistry was really great, and just going back and forth. They don't like each other whatsoever. I love how they're making fun of each other's accents, and he's The Rock's like, "I'm tired of your Harry Potter blah 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 accent," and then Shaw's like, "Oh," he's like, "It's not your accent, it's your face. It's your face I don't like." But I will say, I think Idris Elba did a really good job. I mean, it wasn't just him being a bad guy because he was bad. It was, he has a high, he's taking orders from the higher up, and clearly the past that he has with Shaw, kind of affects that relationship in general. But the whole virus thing, it was cool. I mean, the whole fate of the world thing. And then
there's people speculating about who the higher up actually was because they never actually showed it. They only played the voice, and Batman. It was usually like covered up. Possibly.
No, it kind of reminds me in Young Justice when there's this one enemy is called the Light, but it's pretty much just every single like villain from the DC universe is coming together, and they're all ultimately working for banding together with Darkseid, which is like the DC's version of Thanos in general. But I really don't know who it is because, like I said, it's been a while since I've seen the other Fast and Furious movies, and I can't really. And I'm trying to like figure out where this piece is in with everything else.
There's some people that are saying it might be Locke, like kind of throw everyone through a loop there. Say it was Ryan Reynolds' character because he was so nice throughout the whole movie, and then maybe he's like the bad guy the whole time.
That actually would be really, really funny. I would like to see that a lot.
but then the answer that might be a little more believable is from the past movies, not Uma Thurman. Charlize Theron was in the past couple movies as a bad guy.
Uma Thurman. Ethan Hawke. Yeah.
But yeah. We'll see, because I think this movie is definitely setting up even more spin-offs in the future.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a Hobbs and Shaw sequel, but I think there could also be like Locke and Shaw or Locke and Hobbs or something. Like they're setting up the Fast and Furious cinematic universe, that FFCU.
The FFCU. We got the Moss universe of the Godzilla and King Kong. We got the DC universe, which is making better strides nowadays and hopefully staying on the right track. The Joker looks really good. And then we have, MCU. We all know about the MCU.
I would love a movie with Ryan Reynolds and The Rock and Jason Statham. That would just be amazing. I couldn't get enough Ryan Reynolds in this movie.
Honestly. And so I saw like the new Jumanji trailer. It showed, it previewed before when I went to go see Hobbs and Shaw yesterday. And they're showing, the new Jumanji movie. And I was like, I bet you Ryan Reynolds will be really funny in this.
He might make another surprise cameo. Who knows?
That is true. I was not expecting him or Kevin Hart whatsoever.
Nobody was. They did such a good job of hiding it. Thankfully, they hit it.
Yeah, I was like, we're going to show him all the action sets, just not the funny parts. And I actually kind of like that because it's so hard with the comedy. And I'm hoping Good Boys doesn't do this where they show like all the jokes. And
they have shown a lot in the Good Boys trailers, but I'm just hoping there's a lot more.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Seth Rogen's one of the directors producing. I think he helped produce The Boys as well.
Yeah. He's involved in a lot of these kind of interesting projects. He also did Preacher on AMC.
Yeah. Now all we need is Jonah Hill. It'll be good. But he made mid-90s, which I haven't seen yet, but I hear it's pretty good in general.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man. What did you think of like the final act when it came to the fight sequence? Like when they're after the whole, Hobbs comes home and his mom is like, "Mama, where's all our guns?"
His mom was awesome.
I get rid of them. It's very noble of you, Mrs. Hobbs.
The final fight scene was pretty cool.
When they're fighting, in the rain. That was pretty sweet.
The slow motion parts in that were actually really cool.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this looks really good.
Like the idea of the strategy being that he can't fight them at once was kind of stupid. Like, obviously, there's two of you and one of him, so if you time it right, you're gonna be able to get him easily.
Right.
Why didn't you figure that out earlier? But other than that,
because it's like it's hard when it comes to like, making someone who's genetically enhanced. What's their weakness and how's their, you
can't make him like too overpowered. Like, he just can't be beat
even
by
though
anybody.
He pretty much was, but I didn't realize he was like all machine, or I guess he was like.
It was kind of like people are comparing it to Doc Ock. How he's got like the genetically enhanced spine and everything.
Yeah, because they said Shaw like shot him in the head, didn't they? Yeah, I think so. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And then we all knew that The Rock and Vanessa Kirby were going to get together at some point.
I didn't really like that part. It felt kind of forced.
Yeah. I would have been fine. To be a thing. Yeah, I would have been fine if they were just like flirting in general. And like maybe within like, the next sequel, something happens. I'm like, okay, that would be more realistic and more believable. But it was yeah, overall I had a great time with it, man. Trying to think what else I didn't really care for, but I think it was a decent runtime. It wasn't
Mike Oxmall.
Oh yeah, when they're going through
that one got me. I was like, what?
They're going through security. But it was Mike Oxmall.
I've never heard that joke before.
I've never heard that joke either. That was perfect. And I think I wish they would have went more and it was Hobbs's dog, because he's played Hobbs in the other Fast and Furious movies, right?
Yeah, a couple of them.
Okay, so was his daughter there, or like did he have like a love interest before? Because clearly he has a daughter in this one.
I'm pretty sure he's always had the daughter.
Okay, I was gonna say if that was the case, then it's kind of just random. Like she's just there, no harm comes to her whatsoever.
Well, they did threaten her.
Oh yeah, they did. Then Shaw's mom was like
in jail.
She was like, I quite like it actually. It's like so much free time, just no one bugs you. She was like, prison's great.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool the brother sister dynamic between the Shaw siblings.
Yeah, and I like how they kind of
like this in the past.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, I kind of like that, and I don't know. I mean, what did you think of just like the premise of the story overall? I mean, the whole.
Well, if you're going to this movie looking for a good story, you're going to be sorely disappointed because that's not what it's for.
It's kind of like going to go see Godzilla King of the Monsters. You don't go for the story. You go to see the big monster fights.
Yeah,
that's exactly. And for this, you go for the sweet action sequences and whatnot. So that Gemini man.
I don't know.
Doesn't look that bad. Come on. Doesn't look terrible.
He took a dude and made another dude.
You made a person out of another person.
It was like so weird.
I mean, I get what they were trying to say, but it's like one of those weird lines that I was like, that's weird. But was there anything else you wanted to touch base on through the review?
I think that's it.
All right, so out of what 100 we're doing? Yeah. What would you give this movie just overall?
As soon as it ended, I just had this one specific number just in my head, just ready to go. And it's 85.
85? Whoa!
Yes.
Whoa!
I really enjoyed this movie.
Wow.
It's the perfect summer blockbuster. You just go.
But we already have it.
You turn your brain off.
Yeah.
And
I was trying to think.
Enjoy a dumb, fun movie.
Yeah.
Sean Chandler, he does movie reviews on YouTube as well. He has the perfect description for these type of movies. He calls them Taco Bell movies. Because
what does he mean by that?
You know it's not that good and not that good for you, but you still enjoy it a lot.
I like
the perfect description.
I like that.
The Taco Bell movie.
The Taco Bell movie. And then Lights, Camera, Bar, so they normally say what is like an airplane movie, something you would just turn on that like, because like let's say, you know, if I like fly home for like Labor Day or whatever, and then it's normally about like an hour flight. My parents have like flown down here before, and I'm like, okay, you know, I don't really have a lot of time to like watch what I want to watch, so like I couldn't watch like Avengers Endgame or pretty much any MCU movie. Honestly, it'd probably be like 2 to 3 episodes of like The Office or The Boys.
Yeah, which are normally The Boys will do it.
Yeah, like literally just one episode, or just watch a bunch of YouTube videos. Actually, yeah, this sounds better. I've been falling behind on like YouTube and everything else. Not like our channel, but just the people that I subscribe to. I like to hear what they have to say. But definitely check out. Do you watch Inside Gaming?
Not. Sometimes I do. I don't really watch videos religiously.
Their videos are so funny, dude. Like, I honestly think they're very sound. They're informed, obviously. It used to be The No, which I didn't really care for, but this is like way better, like a lot better. And we get to see a lot of Pierce's beautiful face. So that's always a plus. And everyone else is on there is really cool too. They have a podcast called Dude Soup. They have it in video form too. And that's another thing. We need to make a video on like, no, not a video, but like we got to figure out, because it's like I can only listen to so many because like Nerd Soup, they're on Spotify, YouTube, and iTunes as well. But depending on where I am, I'll listen to their audio version. But like even if I'm home and I'm like looking at their still image because they have their own little like as you say, avatars. You should definitely check them out because I think you'll like them a lot for sure. Because they listen. One of their the guys on there, his name is Aaron, the Nerd Soup Monkey. He listens to LCB as well.
Now that Game of Thrones is over, I think I might be able to get into it a little more. It seemed like that was all they were talking about for a while.
That's what their channels was mainly about. I mean, I feel like it still is. I know they're going to be covering all the MCU movies, and they go into great detail too, which is what I really, really like. But Game of Thrones is what they're popular for, but they do they did Stranger Things 3 review and many others as well. But they don't like, I mean, they'll talk about the movies that they go see, but like their podcast mainly is about, film and TV news in general. And, sometimes they'll talk about their, what they go see, but they don't review a whole lot like we do. Like I kind of want to like start like even if we don't feel like watching like, or if there's nothing good out like one weekend, I don't know, either do like, because I want to start Umbrella Academy as well, but either do like a TV review or I can just, I don't know, I made like 2 channel trailers.
we got some games coming out we can review.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, we got a few games that is part of our channel as well. We talk about video games sometimes, but no, yeah, that's I would like to do that as well. If nothing's out and we're just like, whatever. Like, are we doing Dora? are we doing it?
Is that next week?
If Harlan joins us, I will do it.
But did you give your score for Hobbs?
No, not yet. So I would say you gave it an 85.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
I'll give it like a 79.
Okay.
Yeah.
Solid.
I mean, I can't say it like, I mean, I like the movie. I love the cameos. But I can't, like, I'm just not a big Fast and Furious fan. And it's nothing wrong with the franchise. It's just something I'm not generally interested in. And when it comes to, dumb action blockbuster movies, it's like, I'm honestly, I just rather watch John Wick. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or just like, there are others. I mean, I enjoyed Mission Impossible Fallout. That was pretty cool. I think I like that a little bit more than Hobbs and Shaw. I don't know. And I don't even like Mission Impossible either. I don't know, it's weird. But like I thought it was a really great movie. If is it something that I would own on Blu-ray? Probably not. Is it something that I would like buy if it was like on sale digitally? Maybe, probably. Depending, like I would say usually a lot of iTunes digital movies, they always have sales or they're like $10 or something like that. I'm like, okay, I would buy it for $10, depending. Yeah, but yeah, I would say it's 79 out of 100. Great movie. It like you said, it's pretty much the perfect blockbuster.
It's just fun if you don't want to like
have something.
Story.
Yeah, if it's and
just suspend your disbelief and then you'll probably have a good time.
Yeah, literally, because some of the chase scenes in there, I was like, okay, it kind of made sense. I was like, all right.
The whole franchise is built off disbelief at this point.
Yeah, which is totally fine. As long as it's entertaining those out there, it's good.
And they don't take themselves too seriously, which is what I always like.
Right. Yeah, and that's what I really liked about it. It wasn't like I don't know. I couldn't even tell you what the story was about right now without looking at a synopsis. But yeah, I think so. That's about wraps it up here. Thank you for everyone listening in, and thank you, Devin, for always coming on and reviewing these movies because it's what we do. And hopefully we can start reviewing some other stuff. Hopefully review like a game or two as well. I would definitely like to do that, but you know,
I'm already giving Borderlands 300.
Oh my god,
a month ahead already.
A month. When does it come out? September 13th,
something like that.
Gears of War comes out the same week. I don't know, man. Like, see, I'm trying to figure out, like, do I just buy Gears now or do I just like wait? Because like I'm trying to be like realistic. If I'm playing, like, Borderlands 3 is gonna have way more it's gonna have priority over Gears already. Outer Worlds is also gonna have more priority over Gears for me, and Halo is definitely gonna have more priority as well. So I don't know. I will buy it, or maybe
it will be on Game Pass.
It will, yeah, it will be on Game Pass if I do want. It will be on the bottom of my list as well. But yeah, so yeah, let's just wrap up here. You know. And also just wanted to throw out there, since we already thanked everyone, you can listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, and there's a video version on YouTube, and you can also listen to us on Podbean as well. And I think that's about covers it. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Oh my God.